welcome to Your Morning Meds. My name is Melissa Romero, and for today's Morning Meds, I wanted to focus on inner peace. I had a question presented to me about inner peace. How do I find inner peace? What is inner peace? And I kind of touched on it last Thankful Thursday, which is my live that I go on Thursdays, which it's just temporary right now. But anyway, so we talked about inner peace, right? So what is inner peace? Inner peace is a state of calmness within, regardless of what's going on outside, regardless of the exterior, right? What's happening outside of you, you find this state of calm within yourself. That's what inner peace is. It's that state of calm within you, no matter what's happening outside of you, regardless of whatever. So, and how to find it. So how to find inner peace. There's a few steps. I actually had 6 of them that I came up with. And I think they're pretty important, but let me tell you, this isn't something that, once I do this, I'm going to have inner peace forever. And my life is going to be, peaceful and super zen. This is a work in progress. This is something that you have to be doing on a continuous basis. And this is something that, I do on a continuous basis. I mean, you can be feeling super zen and super in control of everything and super peaceful, and then something comes up and all of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I have to work on that. So it's a constant work in progress. You are human. So you are going to experience situations that disrupt your inner peace, and it's good for you to work on that and to work towards not allowing that to happen. And that's my goal, and I'm sure that that's your goal as well. I mean, who doesn't want to have inner peace forever? And, one of the things one of my teachers say is, being aware of the fact that you're experiencing that, whatever it is, a disruption of your inner peace or whatever it is, the minute you are aware, it gives you the opportunity to work on that. So you're going to be working on this on a consistent basis, but the thing you have to reward yourself for is those moments when you're aware. So those moments when your inner peace is disrupted and you realize that you're reacting a certain way. That's awesome, because once you've done that, once you've found your awareness, once you've realized what you're doing, or once you're aware, even if it's after the fact, you realize, oh, that wasn't the best way to do that. That's a step forward. That's a step towards inner peace, because that's a step towards getting to the point where you're aware of it beforehand. So anyway, a big thing that for me came up is that inner peace is pretty much the issue with inner peace, the way we lose our inner peace, or the way we disrupt our inner peace. It's based on our thoughts. It's based on thinking that something is wrong. What we're doing is wrong. What someone did to us is wrong. What happened is wrong. So that's how we disrupt our inner peace, is that we come to this point where we believe, and our thoughts guide us or tell us that this is wrong. What this person did is wrong. What I did is wrong. I shouldn't have done that. This and that. So that disrupts our inner peace. So it's based on our thoughts. Being that our disruption of our inner peace is based on our thoughts, my number one thing for us to do is, and again, this is a work in progress. You're constantly going to be doing it. I'm constantly doing it. But one thing that I feel helps the best is meditation. Because with meditation, you separate yourself from your thoughts. So being that your disruption of your inner peace is based on the thoughts that something is wrong, thoughts. And they're just, these are social constructs that we've been trained to think on a consistent basis. Like, this is wrong, that's wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong. And we have a way of labeling everything, and everything is either right or wrong. Like, that's just pretty much how we've been, trained or programmed to think. And once we feel like something is wrong, we disrupt our inner peace. The great thing about meditation is that when you're in a state of meditation, you figure out how to separate yourself from your thoughts. That's what meditation is. That's the process of meditation. So the thing is, once you're doing meditation long enough, and it's again a work in progress, but once you're doing meditation long enough, you are able to, at the moment, separate yourself from your thoughts. Or in some situations, when you get yourself to a point of, sadness, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, you are able to separate yourself from your thoughts and say, that's a thought. That's not reality. That's not really what's happening. So meditation definitely works to help you hold on to inner peace and find inner peace, because you're able to separate from your thoughts, and the disruption of inner peace is mostly based on your thoughts of what's wrong and what's right in this world. So that's number one. Number two is focus on the things you can control. The Serenity Prayer is one of my favorite prayers, because the problem is that we base our happiness, our inner peace, on external factors. We base it on, this person made me happy, this person pissed me off, this person, this situation made me happy, this event made me happy, I went to this concert, oh my God, it made me happy, my day was great because this, and that happened. These are all external factors. And the issue with basing your happiness and your inner peace or your anger or all that stuff on your external factors is that you can't control what happens externally. You can't control how a person is going to react. You can't control whether or not that concert's going to work out. You can't control anything outside of you. The only thing you have control over is you, yourself, your thoughts, your mind, your feelings, your happiness. So once you base your happiness on external factors, it's you're walking on shaky ground, right? Because you're not gonna your happiness or unhappiness, you're walking on shaky ground, because you can't control that. You can only control what's within. And that's a work in progress, to find inner happiness, to find your happiness within. And again, I bring it back to meditation. The only way for you to find that is to be still. Be still and be present in that moment, and be present with you, and find yourself when you're letting external factors make you unhappy or whatever. Find yourself in that moment and see what it is within you that's causing that unhappiness, because you're the only one that can cause that or take it away or anything like that. So find inner happiness within yourself. Don't allow for external factors to be the cause of your happiness. I mean, they can bring you joy and all that stuff, but don't let them be the root cause of your happiness. You have to be happy with yourself. That's number two. Number three, be honest and truthful with yourself and others. Always be honest. When you lie, you disrupt your inner peace. Not that I'm saying it's because it's wrong or whatever, but when you lie, you disrupt your inner peace, because you have to constantly be in a state of lying. You're constantly trying to cover up that lie. So you lie another lie, and then you add another lie to it, and another lie, and that is stressful. Like, have you ever been caught in a situation where you were dishonest, and then you had to just be on top of that dishonesty, that lie, and make sure you don't lose that lie? Like, you stick to your story. You don't mess up that story, because if I mess up that story, they're gonna find out. But if you're truthful and honest with people always, you don't have to do that. It's not stressful. You don't have to worry about, oh my God, I have to live up to that story because I wasn't truthful and honest, and I have to continue that persona or that, whatever it is. So if you're truthful and honest with yourself also, and with others, and by being truthful and honest, I mean, doesn't mean that, you beat up on others, you tell them, rude things, or you're angry. You always have to be kind also. So be truthful and honest with yourself and others, but do it in a kind way. Always be kind. That's always where I always say, come from a place of love. Always come from a place of love. Do it as kindly as possible. Some people will take it well, some people won't. It's okay. As long as you know that you did it from a place of love, but always be truthful with yourself and others. Another part, it kind of piggybacks off of be truthful and being kind, is do good for others. Whenever you have an opportunity to do something for somebody, do it. Whenever you have an opportunity to give somebody something that you have, or to help somebody out in any situation, or to, there's a homeless man outside, you don't want to give him money, but you can go into Wawa and buy him a sandwich, or go into 7-Eleven, buy him a sandwich, or the bodega, whatever you want to do, and do something kind. Just do good for others. If you try to do at least one good deed a day, it's so beautiful, because the minute you do something good for someone, that person does something good for someone else, and it just feels nice. That brings you some nice inner peace, is knowing that I did something good for someone. That's definitely a good way to find inner peace. Number 5, relax, man. Everybody takes this life way too seriously. Like, yeah, we have a lot of things to accomplish in this lifetime. You have a lot of things you have to do, but geez, relax. Like, it's not that serious. Like, enjoy life. Enjoy life, enjoy every moment. There are some situations that are serious, and there are some things that, we feel that we have to accomplish, and some things we need to do, but let's have fun with it. Like have fun with it. And when you're not at work, disconnect. And every now and then just disconnect and enjoy yourself and you know, do things for you to let go of all the stress and pressures of life, because life is stressful and pressure, and there's a lot of pressure, but definitely don't let those external factors just dictate how you feel. But anyway, relax, disconnect, do things for you, for your family, do things that you enjoy doing. Even if work is something you enjoy doing, disconnect every once in a while and relax. Go to the beach, go to a cabin, take a bath, take a bubble bath, do whatever it is. Just relax. Don't take everything so seriously. Step back, and when you feel like you're over analyzing a situation or you're over hurting over something, sit back and relax and just be like, it's not that serious. All right, so that's number 5, is definitely relax and disconnect. Number 6, and this is the last one, is do not assume, ask. That's a big one, and that one's really hard, because, you know, we, especially, I feel, I don't know if it's, I'm not a guy, so I don't know how men think, but you know, as women, we love to like, well, he did this and that means that, or she did this and that means that. And we love to assume whether the worst or the best. And we just jump to these conclusions about what people meant when they said something or what people really wanted to say. So my number, and that causes a ton of chaos within us, right? That definitely gets rid of some of our inner peace, because a lot of the times we assume the worst. And so ask. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Ask. The person's either going to tell you the truth or you're going to find out the truth based on what the person says to you. So just ask. Don't assume. Ask what it is that you want to know. Don't just assume that this is the case. This is what's happening. If you're confused about something, ask. I mean, I know it's not that easy because you're afraid that maybe sometimes you'll start a confrontation or whatever. But if you're coming from a place of love and you approach, and it's all about the approach and the words that you use, ask somebody. Just be like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about this, and, you know, I'm not attacking you in any way or whatever, but is this really how I feel this way, that this is what you're doing? Is this really how it is? Or, you know, just however it is that you can approach them the best way. You know the person that you're trying to approach or whatever, and you know the best way to approach them the best way possible. Meditate on it before you do it. That might help you figure out the words to say to this person. But anyway, sorry, I felt a little rushed, even though this was a 12-minute video. I feel a little rushed because I'm getting ready for work. But so this is my 6 steps to finding inner peace. Again, like I said earlier in the video, this is a work in progress. This isn't something that once you get there, you're always going to be there. No, this is a constant work. This whole thing, everything I speak about on my videos, it's constant. Like I lose my inner peace every once in a while, and, you know, I have to get myself back on. But knowing that you have steps to getting yourself back on, that's the key. And the biggest key is being aware that you're off, being aware that you've lost your inner peace, being aware. Awareness is the key, because once you find that awareness, you're able to bring it back. You're able to backtrack and fix whatever it is that you need to gain that inner peace again. So that's it. Those are my 6 steps. Number 1, meditate. Number 2, focus on the things you can control. Number 3, be honest to yourself and others. Number 4, do good for others. Do something nice for someone today and every day. Relax and disconnect every now and then. And number 6 is do not assume. Ask. All right, those are my 6 steps for finding inner peace. And I defined inner peace earlier as a state of calm amidst whatever is going on outside from you. So definitely work on finding your inner peace, and work on it on a consistent basis, work on it on a daily basis, work on it on a moment by moment basis, because this is something that you're constantly going to be working on, and it's awesome. And once you get to a point where you get to a Buddha state where nothing bothers you, that's going to be awesome. So anyway, listen, that's all I got for you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day, and I love you. Peace.
If you like my video, please subscribe. Also, like it. Thank you.